what you want to do is cut your ears out.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Rob coming to you with a brand new video. Today I'm going to be installing a frontal wig, and I'm just going to say this was an epic fail.
I say I am creative. So I got this Ruby Kisses. This is a concealer palette. I'm not even going to get started on how beauty supply stores do not sell like real contour for real dark skin people. But hey, it is what it is. But I bought this in hopes that it would be my new go-to. I used it yesterday. I used the lighter version of it yesterday on my client. So this is the level 16 tone.
Okay, guys, so I just introduced y'all to mistake number 1, why I feel like this install was a fail. And also, here's another reason, but this usually happens for me. The cap does not and will never stick on my sideburns. Like, it's always an issue. So I'm just going to show y'all how to fix this in the video as well.
Oh God, my friend just texted me. Ooh, hope she's okay, because I'm recording. Just playing. Alright. Maybe we do the darker one. Whoa.
So here I'm just applying the makeup to the cap. And when I was recording, it looked fine in the mirror, but to me, it's just not looking like my skin tone. Like, it's just looking like kind of like a brown crayon. Like, it's not like a skin tone type look. So I feel like that's also what made this a fail.
What are you doing? Okay. So bad. Baby. I'm a joke. Y'all remember that? Okay.
Alright, y'all, so here I am combing the hair back, trying to figure out where I want the lace to lay on my edges. And it looks pretty good. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, it looks like it's gonna work. So I go ahead and turn off the ring light so that I could make sure that it also looks like it matches in the regular bathroom light. So here I'm just marking the frontal with my liquid eyeliner pen just to mark where I want the frontal to lay down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start laying my glue. I started laying the glue on the part where the cap got messed up. And I feel like that was kind of a mistake that I made too, because I probably didn't smooth it down enough. And you're gonna see it. I'm gonna catch it in the video, but you're gonna see like eventually the glue starts to look white. I don't know if it's because I didn't wait long enough, which I doubt it, before I put on extra layers, but I think it's because I was moving my head a lot, like moving my eyebrows up and down, so that made the glue like not as still as it should have been, so that it could get tacky. And I feel like that's what made it white and wrinkly. So here's where I realized that my glue was turning white, and at this point it was no turning back, so I just had to keep going.
The hardest thing about applying a wig for the second time is actually applying it when it's got the lace cut off already. because how I usually do it, like the first install, I'll put the wig on and then cut the lace. But now it's a little harder because you have to apply the wig without the lace cut off. So it's like the first time it's easy because even if you don't put the glue on right where you need it to lay, it's going to be covered with the lace. But now you have to make sure you cover all of the glue. So it's kind of a tedious process.
Okay, so I just explained another reason why I feel like this was a fail. But I also feel like this was a fail because this lace is so hard to work with. Like, it's easy to stretch, and it's not always a good thing to have in a lace. So it was hard trying to get it pressed down into my skin and making sure that it lay flat. So in this clip, I am choosing my baby hair, and what I like to do is I like to choose my baby hair and then set them to the position that they'll lay. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, my baby hair was trash because I tried to do a different technique. I tried to follow Erica J's technique. Her technique is great, but it just does not work for me. Like, here I'm done setting my baby hair in the position that they're going to be in, and this is where I tried to do the different technique. So what I usually do is I take my time with each baby hair and I set it with the mousse and I do it back. What Erica J does, she puts mousse on the entire frontal and she works from there. I feel like the mousse that I use is too thick for that method because it's just the product. It's not that flexible. It's not that watery. So despite my experience trying a new method with the baby hair, if you go back a couple seconds, you could tell that the baby hair is doing somewhat of a job disguising the mistakes that I made. Can you see my ass?
God said, pop a molly and touch your pot. What? Bitch, throw that ass like a motherfucking pass. Bitch, you know I'm tryna smash. Pop that pussy for this cash. Got a car full of bitches. Yellow, black, white. They been rolling 3 days straight. They can't.
Alright. I think it's safe to take off my band. Now it feels like it's on my head. Alright.
So I decided to do a deep side part in my wig, and I'm just going to take my hot comb and start pressing through the hair to make it more flat. And an easy way to fix your mistakes once you lay your frontal down is to go in with some makeup or some makeup powder and just put it on where it looks like scalp.
It need to be like different lengths and the obvious same length. See that a little better.
So I'm just doing a couple of finishing touches, putting some black spray on a part, and then going in with some concealer. Alright guys, so this was my first time doing a wig with highlights, and as you can see, there's a couple of spots that are botched, and I'm just gonna try to perfect that over time. Okay, this is the finished product of my hair. So I ended up changing the part. It looks more natural like this, I think, and it was so much hair on this side that it looked crazy. And I went in with my mousse and I set it all on the side, and then I wrapped it with my wrap strips because it looked too like big up top for me. I got like real flat side part. So now you look like it's coming out my scalp and it's not just sitting on top of my head. So guys, throughout recording this video, I realized that the concealer I used to put on my cap wasn't the best choice because you can see that it does not match my skin tone. So I would consider this a failed install, but I did my best to fix my mistakes.
Nearly got it bumping.